खा लिया ठीक है खाया हो नहीं खाया हो आपको क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है जाके खाना खाओ प्लीज नहीं खाना मैंने खाना भूख नहीं है मेरे को बदतमीज कहेंगे सुबह से एक भी बार आपने मेरे को फोन करके पूछा तू क्या कर रही है तू ठीक है कि नहीं है अभी बड़ा प्यार दिखा रही हो खाना खा लो मेरे लड्डू मेरे कुकू खाना खा लो पूरा दिन किधर थे काम कर रहा था कहेंगे 100 बार मैंने आपको बोला कि मेरे को मिसिंग किया करो मुझे अच्छा लगता है जब आप मेरे को फोन करते हो जब आप मुझे मैसेज करते हो आपको पता नहीं चलता है क्या अभी इधर आके बोल रहे हो खाना खा खाना खा खाना खा खाना
Hi guys, today we continue with Golden Swan in Turbulent Times. So in one of the chapters, the death of the 6thShamarpa happened in 1630. The Karmapa went on extended travels and pilgrimage to several regions in Tibet. Karmapa understood the prosperity of central Tibet was beginning to decline. He decided to go to Kham in East Tibet to benefit the sentient beings. He gave instructions to his attendants to prepare for the trip east. At the time in Tibet, many High Lamas were eager to associate with powerful warlords from Mongolia. The 10th Karmapa was an exception. He refused to meet them, Lord Choktu being a case in point. He was a chieftain in East Tibet. There was a chieftain in East Tibet. Being a Bon follower, the chieftain openly revealed his disdain of Buddhist teachers. However, his message to Karmapa was quite the opposite. He declared his respect for someone who had shunned somebody else. He also apologized for having denied Karmapa passage through his territory in the past. Karmapa was studying the teachings of Mahamudra along with Yogi Jatangwa Tenpa Namgyal. During this period, Karmapa sought to stay in remote and isolated areas. He handpicked a few attendants who happened to be meditators as well. In his despair over the deterioration of morals and virtues at the time, he composed poems expressing his disappointment. Terton Purple says sup. In the meantime, the king of Chagar sent a messenger to present the Karmapa with a rosary made from expensive pearls. Karmapa started a pilgrimage. He went to Tsaritra. By then, he was traveling by foot. The main stop on this part of his pilgrimage was the mandala of Chakrasamvara. Some scholars told of an early time many centuries before the huge mandala was built there. However, natural erosion had taken its toll on the structure and it fell apart without proper maintenance. Later, a forest had overgrown it and natives came to inhabit the land. Remnants of bricks and rocks from ancient structures still lay scattered on the ground. Karmapa's pilgrimage took him to many places. Gongkarwa, Kishupa, Namseling, Azong, Agang, Samye, Gyalchedling, Setang. Everywhere Karmapa went, many monks and lay people came out to greet him and pay their respects, bearing gifts and offerings. Karmapa gave them all his blessings and satisfied them. In Setang, Karmapa saw the famous Buddhist statue brought to Tibet by Atisha. After that, the statue became the model for all of his sculptures. Chapter 28. Activities in Lhasa before the Mongol invasion. At Gongpo, a region in southeastern Tibet, there was a monastery of the 4th Shamarpa, and Karmapa celebrated the new year of the fire ox by offering many prayers. Near the monastery, Karmapa designed the layout of a tanka. He made the outline from silk patchings. The tanka depicted the Buddha and 16 arhats with others as well. 10 tailors were employed, dividing the work among them. He distributed gifts to beggars and released animals offered to him. He gave the same teachings to the monks and lay people. To anyone who wished to do a retreat, Karmapa would give a small tanka of the Buddha painted by him. To anyone who wanted to say Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, he would give a tanka of Chenrezig also painted by him. My cat's really acting up. Karmapa also made many renovations to stupas that contained the bodies of the second Shamarpa Kacho Wangpo and the third Shamarpa Chopar Yeshe. Being a vegetarian, Karmapa encouraged others to be vegetarians too. He met a Nyingma Terton during his travels in the Gongpo region, Rikzin Jatsung Ningpo, who offered him two texts. One was Guru Padmasambhava's practice called Konchok Chidu. The other was a joint practice of Hayagriva and Vajrayogini. Today is Guru Rinpoche de Oma Home Vajra Guru Pedma City Home. The Terton announced to Karmapa, according to Guru Rinpoche's own prediction, you will come to own this collection of his termas. Karmapa accepted ownership and became the lineage holder of the terma. This happened in 1637, year of the fire ox. Following Terton Gyaltsung Ningpo's suggestion, Lama Dzogchenpa, one of the chief disciples, went to Karmapa's monastery specifically to perform a puja to dispel any evil attacks on Serfu. Paksam Wangpo, head of the Drukpa Kagyu sect, sent a messenger with many gifts, including a very old statue of Mahakali Dulsoma. He requested that he might meet with Karmapa in the near future. He also asked for a tanka of the 16 arhats by Karmapa. Then Karmapa painted one. As he was working on the colors, some signs showed up which Karmapa interpreted as an omen that the Rinpoche would not live long. Then Karmapa traveled to Lhasa. Dressed as a layman, he went to Nakartse temple. The owner of the temple offered Karmapa a beautiful ivory statue of the Buddha defeating Maras, which means evils. It also depicted heavenly boys and girls holding up offerings to the Buddha. This statue was believed to have been created by the Indian. So then a Muslim businessman offered him an emerald mala worth 1 million gold coins. Karmapa gave many things to the local community there and asked them to build a temple to benefit the people. And then someone offered Karmapa a bronze Buddha statue in the Kashmir style. So in the former times, Kashmir also had a lot of Buddhists, and you can find the video on YouTube if you look it up. I haven't watched it yet, but it seems pretty interesting. And yeah, there was a lot of cultural activity before the events of the 20th century. He also received a message that his elder brother had passed away. Then he performed a puja for his brother. In addition, he painted more things. And then the year ended and the Karmapa turned 35. Then Gushri Khan's army entered Tibet and waged a war the next following year against the Zhang government and its allies, which would be in the future chapters. And then there is a painting here, and I will end this here. Thank you guys so much for listening. Take care. This is a tanka with offerings to the Dharma protectors.